What's up, you guys? Wanted to come on here and give you guys my plays for today. So we got the last day of NFL Wild Card. We have the Steelers versus the Bills, and then we have the Eagles versus the Buccaneers later tonight. So should be some good games. We're gonna take NFL correlated slips on them, as we always do. First, I wanted to kind of go over like the weekend a little bit. We had so many near misses. We had so many 5 out of 6s, really. You can see that like these three slips right here are all 5 out of 6s. So if Goff gets one more pass touchdown, which like he had multiple opportunities to, Cup, I mean, who would have thought Cup would have got 27 yards in a game where like, Stafford and like Goff are like dueling it out, and then same thing down here with this Dak and Jordan Love thing. They were like Jordan Love had like 300 yards and no passes went to Jaden Reed. So it is what it is sometimes, guys. Sometimes this happens. The silver lining to it is if you hit 5 out of 6s, then you're still going to get 2x on your money. So if you put $20 on this play, you're still going to get paid out $40. Um, so that's still good there. You're still making profit. It's pretty much paying for two slips if you think about it. The one that I wanted to go over is actually this one, right? So like this one, yeah, it's a 0 for 6. Wow, you suck, whatever. Um, the thing about 0 for 6s though is all we did was we were just on the wrong side of the game script here, right? So like if we were to take all lesses here, this would have been a 6 out of 6, right? So we took all mores. It is what it is. Sometimes we take all lesses, sometimes we take all mores. Generally, we take all mores with NFL because sometimes they'll payout shift us with all lesses. So we took all mores here. um, you know, it is what it is, right? It was kind of a game where you didn't really know what was going to happen. Is it going to be super, snowy? Is something going to happen there? So, anyway, that was a 0 for 6, right? So for correlation, we're going to either look for it to be an 0 of 6 or a 6 out of 6 because that's going to be the most correlated there, right? So like it just is what it is if the game's like that or not, right? So I did want to jump into our picks today without wasting too much time. So yeah, we have this game versus Pittsburgh versus the Bills, and we're gonna take all correlation, right? So we got Josh Allen over pass completions. We have Mason Rudolph over pass completions. The reason why this is correlated is we got Allen, we got Rudolph, and then for the Bills we have two pass catchers. We have Dawson Knox and we have Shakir. And then for the Steelers we have Deontay Johnson and George Pickens, right? So if you think about it, the more that these guys throw, the more completions these guys have. So let's just say Josh Allen gets like 23 completions, and then Mason Rudolph gets like 20 completions, right? So the more completions that these guys have, and if they hit this marker here over these lines, the more opportunities that these receivers are going to get to catch those receiving yards, right? So like if you think about it, like if it goes the complete opposite way, which like again it's betting, it might go the complete opposite way, but it goes the complete opposite way. It's just a pure running game. It's like a 1960s just snowball type game, which it shouldn't be. Um, if it's that type of game, then it would be the opposite, right? No pass completions. These guys would get no opportunities for catches. They just block the whole game, right? But yeah, we'd want the opposite to happen, and we want a semi shootout. We want it to be a close battle. Josh Allen, Mason Rudolph. Josh Allen turns the ball over a lot, which is actually good for us because that's going to mean more possessions, more throwing, more throwing is going to be a longer game because there's going to be more incompletions. So this is why this is correlated here. We love to do this. We love to do two quarterbacks on opposite teams, and then two receiving threats on the opposite teams. So this is the first correlated slip for this afternoon game. Get this one in. Second slip for today is going to be Buccaneers versus Eagles. This is the night game. We got Baker, we got Jalen Hurts over pass completions. Same exact concept here. We got Baker going over, and we got Jalen Hurts going over, and then we have two targets on each of these teams. So we have Chris Godwin, Mike Evans. Those are the two targets on the Buccaneers, and then we have Eagles and Devontae Smith, which are actually probably the two top targets on the Eagles also because AJ Brown's out. So yeah, same thing. The more that these guys can throw, the more completions that these guys get. If it gets into a situation where it's a shootout, a close game, it probably will be, honestly, because Eagles have not been looking good. Buccaneers throw all the time. So yeah, this could definitely get into a shootout, and the more that these guys are throwing, the more opportunities that these guys down here are going to get. So that's why this is correlated too. If you don't have Prize Picks, I'm going to put a pinned comment, and if you click that link, it'll automatically fill in code RFF for Prize Picks, and you'll get $100 match on your money. So if you put $100 in, you'll get a free $100 with Prize Picks. It's free money, and then I'd go in and I'd just put like $5, $10 on each of these plays, and hopefully that hits because this is 25 extra money. Next play is on Underdog. So this is going back to the afternoon games, but we got Mason Rudolph, we got Allen. I don't know why the quarterbacks they'll sometimes like go down here, but I like to start out with the quarterbacks because that's kind of where this is all centered on. But yeah, we got Josh Allen, we got Mason Rudolph, and Josh Allen over pass touchdowns, Mason Rudolph over passing yards. The more that these guys throw, same thing. Josh Allen is more likely to get pass touchdowns. Mason Rudolph is more likely to get yards. One thing that we do love to do on Underdog is because you can only do 5-man slips, we love to do 4 players on the same team for one of the teams, and then 1 player on the other team. So you can get 4 players on the same team all correlated together, which is really, really good to do because like if the Bills throw a lot, if Josh Allen gets like 3 touchdowns, he throws a lot, then like it's very likely that these guys are going to go over their passing projection. So targets for Diggs, receiving yards for Cook, receiving yards for Shakir, and then we have over for Mason Rudolph too. So this could also be like Bills get up really early. You know, Diggs has receptions. Cook gets a couple balls. Shakir gets a couple balls. Josh Allen's throwing laser touchdown passes to Diggs or whatever. And then Pittsburgh's gonna have to come back, and then Mason Rudolph's gonna have to throw a lot to try to come back. So same thing with Underdog. Pin comment $100 match with that if you would like. Yeah, these are the plays for the day. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's finally hit one of these 6 out of 6s. Thank you guys for watching.